this project was inspired by the image of a surveillance pigeon I found while browsing online. I thought it'd be interesting to try to fit a camera into a plastic bird and make something similar. While at the store, I saw a Decoy Owl that had been discounted to $5 because one of the eyes was missing. Then I had to find a camera that would be suitable for this purpose. Initially, I thought about using a Raspberry Pi camera, an ESP32 cam, or a car dash camera, but ended up going with a home security camera. The camera I used was a Xiaomi Mijia IMI Lab H265. I chose this camera because as long as I could get it to fit inside the owl, it would be the simplest option. It has infrared night vision and can pan 360 degrees. The camera resolution is 1920 by 1080 with an f3.2 aperture and a 110 lens angle. Real-time video can be recorded remotely and the camera can make two-way voice calls. This functionality made it ideal for this project. I started by disassembling the camera. With a bit of force, the top piece came off. A screw was taken out and the wires were unplugged. More screws were taken out, except for two on the center of the board that held the lens on. The piece with 4 infrared LED lights is for the night vision. The rotating base was pulled apart and the micro USB port was taken out. Then the speaker was removed. I tested it to make sure nothing was damaged during the disassembly. The security camera appears to have a blue tint, but this was because the white balance on the recording camera was set to incandescent. I wanted to incorporate the rotating base, so I kept the panning motor and got rid of the tilt motor. The bottom of the camera housing was cut off and filed smooth. The eye was taken out of the owl, and the owl had to be cut in half to fit the camera inside. This part was a little challenging because of the thickness of the plastic. I didn't end up completely cutting it in half, because I thought it'd be easier to put back together this way. Next, I drilled out one of the eyes of the owl. The infrared lights were glued in place and then plugged in. The cover from the camera was put back on. The wires to the camera needed to be extended, so I cut them and soldered on some wires to extend them. After this, I tested it again to make sure it still worked. Now I had to fit the camera into the owl. At first it didn't quite fit well, so I tried to cut away some of the plastic. I ended up using a lighter off camera to heat up the inside of the eye, and taking the cover of the infrared light, press it into shape, making it angle so the camera would fit inside. I glued the infrared light cover against the inside of the eye. Then I placed the camera inside the cover and positioned it where it was level and had the best view. After I felt it was in a good position, I glued it in place. Then I brought the wires to the body. When I was putting the camera into the owl, the plastic bent quite a bit, so it didn't go back together flush. I had to deal with this later when I put it back together. So I temporarily put some zip ties around its neck. For the base, I screwed it onto a thin board. This was to give it more stability. To secure the owl onto the base and make it still able to rotate, I screwed on some bits of wood that made a plus shape. Once the base was working, I drilled some holes for the microphone and speaker and glued them in place. To get the owl back together, I riveted 3 small aluminum tabs inside the owl. Before I riveted it closed, I added some glue to the wire plugs on the camera so they'd be less likely to be pulled out. I added glue to fill the gaps and help keep it together. For the big gaps, I used hot glue. When the glue was dry, I cut away the excess and tried to blend the two halves together. I painted the seam line, trying to match the original colors. Before I screwed the owl onto the base, I made sure the wires wouldn't get tangled. I also added some lubricant so it wouldn't bind up while rotating. Then the owl was screwed onto the base. I had some spacers underneath the owl so it would get enough clearance while rotating. For the other eye, I used some washers and bits of plastic to try to make something that looks similar to the camera lens. The eye was glued in place, and I covered the clear plastic part with a bit of Sharpie, but later removed it with acetone to better match the lens. The micro USB port was covered with a piece of plastic and hot glue. For the irises, a piece of yellow paper was used and cut into the right shape. I added some paint to them to make them look more realistic and put them through a laminator to make them more durable. The blue indicator light was covered with a bit of electrical tape. Some black paint was added around the eyes to make them look better. I tested the night vision functionality, and it still worked with the paper iris around the lens. If you like this project, hit the like button and subscribe for more videos.